Hello everyone, my topic is data replication and I am going to explain consistency of replicated databases, update management strategies and replication protocols. Starting with the introduction, what is data replication? Data replication is the process of storing data in more than one site or node, and its purposes are system availability, performance, scalability and application requirements. System availability. Distributed database management systems may remove single points of failure by replicating data so that items are accessible from multiple sites. Consequently, even some sites are down, data may be accessible from other sites. Performance. One of the major contributors to response time is communication overhead. Replication enables us to locate the data closer to their access points, thereby localizing most of the access that contributes to a reduction in response time. Scalability. As systems grow geographically in terms of the number of sites, replication allows for a way to support this growth with acceptable response times. Application requirements. Finally, replication may be dictated by the application, which may wish to maintain multiple data copies as part of their operational specifications. Consistency of databases. There are two issues related to consistency of replicated database. One is mutual consistency and the other one is transaction consistency. Mutual consistency deals with the convergence of the values of physical data items corresponding to one logical data items. It means that a replicated database is in mutually consistent state if all the copies of every data item in it have identical values. Mutual consistency criteria for replicated databases can either be strong or weak. Strong mutual consistency criteria require that all the copies of a data item have the same value at the end of the execution of an update transaction, while the weak mutual consistency criteria do not require the values of replicas of a data item to be identical when an update transaction terminates. Transaction consistency, on other hand, refers to the action of transactions. We would like the databases to remain in consistent state even if there are number of users requests that are concurrently accessing the databases. Mutual consistency versus transaction consistency. It is possible for a replicated DBMS to ensure that data items are mutually consistent when a transaction commits, but the execution history may not be globally serialized. Now consider the example. Consider that there are three sites A, B and C and three data items X, Y and Z that are distributed as follows. At site A hosts X, site B hosts X, Y and site C hosts X, Y and Z. You can see that T1's write has to be executed at all the three sites since X is replicated at all three sites. Similarly, T2's write has to be executed at B and C, while the T3's write has to be executed only at C. Assume a transaction execution model where transactions can read their local replicas but have to update all of the replicas. Assume the following three local histories that are generated at sites HA, HB and HC. The serialization order in HB is from T1 to T2, while in HC is T2, T3, T1. Therefore, we can see that the global history is not serializable. However, the database is mutually consistent. It is also possible for both the databases to be mutually inconsistent and the execution history to be globally non-serializable. Update management strategies. The replication protocols can be classified according to when the updates are propagated to copies and where the updates are allowed to occur. These two decisions are generally referred to as update management strategies. These are we can see here are the types of update management. These are the strategies of update management. The eager update propagation approaches apply the changes to all the replicas within the context of the update transaction. Consequently, when the update transaction commits, all the copies have same value. Lazy update propagation. In lazy update propagation, the replica updates are not all performed within the context of the update transaction. In other words, we can say that the transaction does not wait until its updates are applied to all the copies before it commits. It commits as soon as one replica is updated, and the propagation to other copies is done asynchronously from the original transaction by means of refresh transactions that are sent to the replica sites some time after the update transaction commits. Centralized techniques. Centralized update propagation techniques require that the updates are first applied at a master copy and then propagated to the other copies. The site that hosts the master copy is similarly called the master site, while the sites that host the slave copies for that data item are called slave sites. Distributed techniques. Distributed techniques apply the update on the local copy at the site where the update transaction originates, and then the updates are propagated to the other replica sites. These are called distributed techniques since different transactions can update different copies of the same data item located at different sites. Replication protocols. Eager centralized protocols. In the eager centralized replica control, a master site controls the operations on the data item. These protocols are coupled with strong consistency techniques so that updates to a logical data item are applied to all of its replicas within the context of update transaction, which is committed using 2PC protocol. 2PC protocol means two-phase commit protocol. Consequently, once the update transaction completes, all replicas have the same values for the updated data items and resulting global history. Next is eager distributed protocols. In eager distributed replica control, the updates can originate anywhere and they are first applied on the local replica, then the updates are propagated to the other replicas. If the update originates at the site where a replica of the data item does not exist, it is forwarded to one of the replica sites, which coordinates its execution. Lazy central protocols. Lazy centralized replication algorithms are similar to eager centralized replication once in that the updates are first applied to a master replica and then propagated to the slaves. The important difference is that the propagation does not take place within the update transaction, but after the transaction commits as a separate refresh transaction. Consequently, if a slave site performs a read operation on its local copy, it may read non-fresh data since X may have been updated at the master, but the update may not have yet been propagated to the slaves. And last one is the lazy distributed protocols. These are the most complex ones owing to the fact that updates can occur only on a replica and they are propagated to the other replicas lazily. The operation of the protocol at the site where the transaction is submitted is straightforward. Both read and write operations are executed on the local copy and the transaction commits locally. Sometime after the commit, the updates are propagated to the other sites by means of the refresh transaction. Thank you.